Hello Internet, welcome to the final game of the Arnhem Regional. This is game 2 of the final against Kelly, my good friend. He lives in Ireland, he's a Canadian guy, he's a really nice guy. I won game 1 basically by shutting his Thunderous down on the second turn and getting basically spores off onto his Pokemon. I spored all over his team, swept through his team as well with Breloom and Scizor. I didn't even show my 4th Pokemon in the last game, it went that well. So he has to lead differently. He has to basically try and do something differently, else he's just going to, he'll just go the same way. I lead the same. He leads with his Thunderous again, but this time he's got his Metagross out instead of Terrakion, which he led last game. Now, interestingly, last game I used Fake Out and Spore turn 1 onto his Thunderous, and the first turn that he had his Metagross out last game, he protected it and Mega Evolved it at the same time as well, just to get that, the speed boost basically. So with both of these Pokemon, he does something completely different to what he did first turn with them in the last game. He switches his Thunderous out into his Terrakion on a possible Fake Out and Spore. I'm expecting that's got a Lumberry, which is why he brought it in on the possible Spore. And he Mega Evolves with his Metagross and he doesn't protect with it. So he's doing different moves, which he has to do really. I Fake Out what was the Thunderous. I don't Spore it though. I actually go for the Spore onto his Metagross. Now, before Mega Evolving, Metagross and Breloom speed tie. So he won that speed tie, which I don't mind too much because it means I can get this Spore off onto his Metagross, put it to sleep. It's basically got a guaranteed sleep turn next turn. It's not threatening me next turn. Now, because he did bring Terrakion in, we've got an interesting turn coming up. Terrakion is the fastest thing on the field here now, taking Metagross out of the equation because it can't wake up. So either he close combats my Lipard and I Bullet Seed his Terrakion, in which case basically we're trading Lipard for Terrakion, or he goes for a Rock Slide, knocks out the Breloom, and my Lipard survives, and if it doesn't flinch, I can get a foul play off, and he's losing his Metagross. So, in my head, he is losing one of his Pokemon next turn. He probably didn't expect foul play to do so much damage, really looking at how he played it. He does actually go for the Rock Slide here. There we go, Sleeping Metagross. He does go for the Rock Slide here, so as long as I don't flinch, I'm in a really good position. Again, I don't try and Mach Punch or anything, just in case he does go for the close combat on Lipard. I want to get a guaranteed knockout here. So, he knocks out my Breloom, I don't flinch, I get the foul play off, and I knock out this Metagross in one shot, which is lovely. I love doing that. It's just so nice to see Mega Metagross going down like that. Now, he brings his Hydreigon in, I bring my Terrakion in, so we're in a position now where we've both got our Terrakions out, and we've both got our Dark types out. Now, I'm in a really good position here. My Terrakion obviously threatens his Hydreigon, like his Terrakion threatens my Lipard, but Lipard is such a special purple cat that it means I'm extra safe whenever I'm around it. He protects his Hydreigon, obviously not wanting to my Terrakion to possibly win a speed tie and close combat it, in his head he's thinking. But, I'm absolutely safe just going straight for the attack because I know that I can actually just play video. I can just Encore his Terrakion into Rock Slide, so he can't do anything really to my Terrakion here. My Terrakion is extra safe unless he keeps winning speed ties and he flinches me basically. I do go for the close combat here on his Hydreigon. I want to take care of his Hydreigon because his Hydreigon is really the only thing on his team that can do a lot of damage that does threaten my Scizor. So if I get rid of his Hydreigon, I'm really happy basically. He protects his Hydreigon, which is fair enough. But I lock his Terrakion into Rock Slide so it doesn't threaten it doesn't threaten my Terrakion, which is the important thing. Now, next turn, he withdraws his Hydreigon, obviously because I can Encore that again. He brings in his Thunderous though. I do go for the Encore, which, it's fine. We can think back to turn 2 of the first game as well. He could have switched out there on the Encore, but even if he did, we would have had a situation like this, basically, where that slot is dead for the turn for him. It's a wasted turn. I mean, he is switching, so he's getting a bit of momentum, but I'm not threatened, is the point, by that slot. So Hydreigon, even though it switched out on the Encore, I'm absolutely fine with that. It means that Hydreigon can't do anything this turn. And because it's Terrakion, again, it wins another speed tie. It goes for the Rock Slide, obviously because it's locked into it. As long as I don't flinch, I'm in a really good position. It critical hits my Terrakion, but I get a substitute off because I know that I'm behind the substitute now. I'm just extra safe. Really safe. Lipard, nice evasive, lovely purple cat here. Rocks, it avoids a Rock Slide last turn, so it's around for another turn. I know that if his Terrakion wins another speed tie, it makes me wonder if I actually have got max speed on my Terrakion. I'm sure I do, but because even if his Terrakion does win another speed tie and gets another Rock Slide off, Lipard's going down. Lipard really, I don't want to switch anything in onto a Rock Slide, so I'm just going for a last ditch swagger basically, just to get some use out of that slot, just to get some use out of Lipard this turn. Just go for the swagger onto his Thunderous. It's always nice if he hits himself. Obviously 50-50 chance of moving as well is really nice. But my Terrakion wins the speed tie this turn, so it is max speed. So my Terrakion wins the speed tie. I get the close combat off on his Terrakion. His Encore was going to end the next turn, so I wanted to take care of that Terrakion. Just to be extra safe. His Thunderous is confused. It could hit itself. Here's the Rubby Duckies. He doesn't know. He gets the Thunderbolt off, and he knocks out my Terrakion substitute. So that's probably the best thing that he really could have done at that point. So Terrakion's out in the open again. He brings his Hydreigon out, and we've got again another quite interesting turn because. I'm sure he knows I've got my Scizor in the back, and he needs to preserve his Hydreigon so that he can hit my Scizor. So I'm expecting his Hydreigon to protect here. That's the safe move, isn't it? Go for the protect. So I'm expecting that I go for the protect just to sort of try and burn out his protect. Again, I don't want to get Thunder Wave to burn my Lumberry. I don't want to get Thunderbolted, more importantly, and knock out my Terrakion either. So I'll protect it, being extra safe. He doesn't. Well, actually, Lipard outspeed, so let's. We know that he doesn't protect his Hydreigon, so that's quite a curious play. But basically, I get a foul play onto this +2 Thunderous now, which does like 90% to it. It's a lot of damage. It's back up to what 30-35% now. He goes for the Dark Pulse. He does knock out my Lipard now. So interesting turn that he doesn't protect his Hydreigon. But I suppose if he is going to get back into this game, he's got to play some odd moves that confuse me a little bit maybe. His Thunderous does hit itself there, but that doesn't matter. My Terrakion did protect itself, so he wasn't going to do anything to me. It just means that basically his Thunderous is knocked down into Bullet Punch range from my Scizor. So in comes Scizor. Again, I'm expecting his Hydreigon to protect because really it's the only thing again that can hit my Scizor. So I'm expecting it to protect. So I actually go for, well, let's wait for the Mega Evolution first. Mega Scizor. There we go. I actually go for, well, first, his Confused Thunderous goes for a Thunder Wave. I mean, he hasn't seen that my Terrakion has got a Lumberry yet, so he doesn't know 100% it's a Lumberry, but, this is his last-ditch effort, really. He has to try and paralyze my Terrakion. Again, he's not protecting with his Hydreigon, is he? So is being really ballsy with this Hydreigon. I think he was basically banking on me not having a Lumberry and getting a full paralysis on there. He needed that. My Bullet Punch comes next, and even at neutral, even if it is a resisted hit, it does knock out this Thunderous from here. Because I thought that his Hydreigon was going to protect, I actually substitute here with my Terrakion because the last thing I would want was for his to attack and his Hydreigon to protect, and he gets a Thunderbolt off onto my Terrakion if it did survive that Bullet Punch. But, again, playing really safely. I'm making sure that doesn't happen. I get the substitute off, even if, his Hydreigon did target my Terrakion here with an Earth Power or something, then this substitute is basically acting just like a Protect. It gives me another turn next turn. So I get the substitute up. He actually goes for a Fire Blast, so, interesting that he has Fire Blast over Flamethrower. Obviously, it knocks out my Mega Scizor, but at this point, we both know that I have won the game. There's nothing that he can do. Hydreigon's at 80%. My Terrakion is nice and safe behind the substitute. I can close combat it and knock it out. So there we go. As soon as this Hydreigon goes down, I know that I have won the tournament, and I am the first ever European regional champion, which feels fantastic. I can't tell you. The championship points as well. I mean, last season, the VGC 14 format went absolutely disastrously for me, and right now I've won 3 tournaments. I've entered 2 Premier Challenges. I won both of them. I entered this regional and I won this as well, so I'm actually sitting really well, high up the table or championship points now. So VGC 15 is going very well for me so far, which is what I needed really after my disastrous season last year. Now, I'll just have a few words about the tournament as well. So if you can't be bothered to listen to me talk anymore, then thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to head off now. But I'm just going to say a few words about the tournament itself. I do feel like I was somewhat lucky to win this tournament. The top cut games, I mean these top 8, top 4 and final games, I won them all 2-0. So the top cut games, I feel like I really did deserve to win these. But the Swiss games, they were a bit shaky, to say the least. I think all of my Swiss round games, apart from one, I could really have lost if turns worked out a little bit differently. If I didn't get a little flinch here, or a little swagger hit there, or something like that. So this is again, this is just a reminder of what Pokemon VGC is. Anyone who wins a tournament like this needs to have some degree of luck. They need to have some degree of getting the good matchups basically, and really, you need to just stay focused as well. Obviously, there is some degree of skill in there as well. I did play these games, these top cut games, really well, I thought, so I was happy with that. But the Swiss games, it could have gone completely differently. If I'd lost one more of them Swiss games, I doubt I would have been like one of the highest X2, so I wouldn't have top cut, and I wouldn't probably have been putting these videos on YouTube. So, this is it's such a blessing, really. I can't believe how this has all turned out, but this season's going really well so far. The channel as well, this YouTube channel, again, I mean, I've said quite a few times that I started this channel up, I think it was at the end of last year or something like that, I can't even remember now, just as like a sort of side hobby kind of thing, but it's become something that's it's really fun to do, and I really like having you guys comment on the videos and really enjoy this as well. I'm feeling like I'm kind of teaching you guys some things as well. And now I don't know, this video is going to go out on Thursday this week, but at the moment I've just gone over 900 subscribers, which compared to Cybertron, compared to some of the other big Pokemon YouTube players, Poketubers, it's not very much, but almost at 1,000 subscribers, that's big for me, and that means a lot for me. I really do appreciate, I really love you guys having the dedication to watch these videos and like them and be subscribed to the channel, and really that helps me be motivated to do more of these videos. So in the future, I'm probably going to I'm definitely going to be doing some more showdown sessions. I mean, showdowns are really easy to record, so I'll probably have some more guests. I'm going to try and get some big guests with me. I mean, me and Cybertron have been trying to schedule a time to do something together for ages. There's some other people that hopefully I'm going to be doing some stuff with as well. Like I said, I have won 2 other Premier Challenges. I have got all of those games saved up as well. It's probably not worth putting all of the Swiss games on, because there are some slightly less experienced players, let's say, that I'm playing in the Swiss rounds of them. But in the top cut, I am playing some some good players. Both of these tournaments, both of the Premier Challenges I've been to, there've been some good players. Some world players at these as well that I've played and beaten, obviously, because I won the tournaments. And there's some interesting games in there that I might try and get recorded and put on this channel as little sort of odd bits and bobs as well. So, hopefully, going forward with the channel, I can keep you guys entertained, keep you guys with, relevant, content, I guess. After so many videos from this regional, you're probably all really getting sick of seeing this Lipard and Brillium team, to be honest. So, I don't know, on Showdown I'll probably try and use something a little bit different, maybe, I have been thinking about some other things. Maybe I will put another team together to use in the Nationals and upcoming Premier Challenges. We'll see, we don't know yet. But I don't know. We'll see what happens, basically. But thanks for watching it. Thanks for watching these videos. You guys out there, it does mean a lot to me. Obviously, like I said, it motivates me to make more videos when you guys comment on here and you like it and you share it yourselves. It makes me feel nice and warm and fuzzy inside. So, again, hopefully the channel will still be good for you in the future. Hopefully I'll still entertain you. But thanks for watching, guys, and bye for now.